Hello, my name's Max. Today I'm going to do a reading on Taylor Swift. This is not going to be a general reading. This is going to be a specific question, and I'm not sure what I'm going to get. So bear with me. but um, I thought of asking asking the tarot cards. Is Taylor Swift um, engaged in any illicit romance or secret romance, any sort of side things, any romance with anyone other than Travis. So I thought it'd be interesting to see what the cards say, what we come up with. Um, I my suspicion is probably not, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, when we do readings on her, she doesn't seem, I don't know, youthful or something. The readings I usually get from her are like she doesn't feel great, like she doesn't feel sexy and young and vibrant and horny and all that. Um, that's kind of just what I remember from my past readings. It's always like kind of a heavy energy, um, maybe a little bit of grief, a little bit of disharmony, and it just seems like a little bit of stagnation, a little bit of self criticism, self judgment. That's kind of what I get. It's never really um, you know vibrant and youthful. Generally that's kind of what I get from her, is that it's not very you know risky and living life on the edge, and I don't know. There's something about it that is interesting, and we'll continue to follow her and do general reads on her, and her mental state and her situation with Travis and her family and stuff. But in any case, just despite my feeling that maybe we're not going to find anything, I thought it would be interesting because you never know. You never know what the cards have in store. So, without further ado, let's begin this. I'm going to shuffle the cards real quick, and we'll find out. Um, some sort of secret relationship, some sort of secret or illicit sexual relationship, or almost sexual or flirtatious or something? Is there something going on that you probably wouldn't want it revealed? You want to keep it secret. Is there something like that going on with Taylor Swift? Let's find out. Okay, let's do this. Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so Knight of Cups. So this was kind of surprising to see this, because this does not match the Taylor that I just described. That I pick up on routinely in my general reads of her. This is a card of interest, approach, getting glammed up. This is putting on the right bra, or whatever. This is like trying to look good. This is like trying to look good, trying to smell good, because somebody's showing up. Somebody's around that you like. So this is I remember working with a girl and and only every once in a while she'd like unbutton her blouse. She'd like usually have it buttoned up, and then there'd be one day every once in a while where she'd unbutton it by like a one or two buttons, you know. And I always thought, okay, what's going on? Like, what's going on? You know, and and so eventually I figured out there was a guy that would come in on these days, you know. So there was obviously this guy. She liked this guy. She didn't tell anybody, but it was just one of those things that I noticed. I just noticed the button, one little button or two little buttons. I don't know what it was, one maybe. But only every once in a while. It wasn't every week. It wasn't. It was just every once in a while, and it was a mystery for me for a while, and then I solved it. But so this is like that. This is like, you know, wearing those, you know, the special bra that makes your boobs bouncy or something. You know what I mean? Like those that type of thing. You know, unbuttoning a blouse or wearing that perfume that you don't usually wear or something like that. Um, so here we have this. So this is like almost like a this would almost be an indicator of, you know, flirtation, or you know, it's not really, it's not flirtation, but it's pre flirtation. You know, this is like maybe she doesn't even know why. You know, why do I want to look good today? You know, maybe she hasn't even put it together. You know, sometimes it takes a while for even a person to know themselves, what they want and why they're acting the way they're acting, and you know. But this is interesting, right? Okay, so this is the Six of Pentacles here. This is um, typically this would be like manipulation or strings attached or something like that. So um, I'm not sure what this means, but this would represent the person she's dealing with, or one of the people that she's dealing with, that has, there's some sort of chemistry or sexual attraction or flirtation, or even possibly some sort of secret romance or something. Um, what does this mean? Is this like, I don't know if this is like some sort of toxic thing where I think what's going on here is this person feels um, restrained because she is in a committed relationship with a really big guy who could probably kick his ass or something. So it's like, so what I'm getting here is this person feels like fear or anxiety or trepidation at the thought of um, ruining her relationship, and she know, and so it's like that. It's just, that's what he's thinking. That's how he feels. He feels like he's um, interfering. You know, it's not going to help anything. You know, it's going to break things, and it's not going to help anybody if they get caught. So I kind of get this feeling from this person that it's like fear and reluctance and anxiety, and it's like, I like you, but I don't know how this could ever work. You know, it's kind of like the feeling I'm getting here. Um, in the intermediary card between the two cards, between Taylor Swift and this mystery person, we have the Four of Wands reversed. So this is like instability, and this is somebody from outside her relationship, obviously, right? This is somebody from outside of a committed relationship who is entering into it reluctantly, with anxiety, with fear. And what this is instability. So I think this is like the result of the relationship would be instability. Um, it would be disharmony. It would be, you know, destroying foundations, all these things. And it's also, you know, he's uninvited. You know, this person is um, you know, he's an outsider basically, and that's what this card represents. Let's keep going here. Let's see. Okay. Fool. Nine of Pentacles. So again, we have Pentacles. We have Pentacles for the person, the other person. Okay. In this case, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is like a person who is smart and is doing well. Like they're doing well, and they're single, um, and they're not necessarily looking for anything, and and they're attractive. They're smart. They're they're doing well for themselves. Um, they're intelligent. They're not really looking. They're not really looking, but that, of course, that makes you more attractive when you don't look, right. Um, so we see Taylor's energy is the Fool. So the Fool upright. So this is someone who, for whatever reason, feels free to explore, to wander, to look and listen and talk and to look pretty, because we see this is right below the Knight of Cups. So this is a card of freedom and lightness. It's very light. It's a very light energy, a very free energy. It's a very actually kind of a happy energy, which is not something we see very often when we do reads for Taylor Swift. So I do like this energy, and right next to the Knight of Cups. I mean, that's really really positive energy, and it's really, for me, unanticipated. Um, this is freedom. This is wandering. This is flirting. This is walking the halls of her office or her home, her mansion, or whatever mansion she's in at the time, right? This is or her hotel rooms where she's staying somewhere. This is wandering and looking, and I'm getting a sense of grace. I get a sense of grace and kind of like a languid kind of energy here, an energy of femininity, beauty, um, litheness, like a youthful kind of limber kind of feeling. Um, that's kind of what I get here. I get a sense of like an inquisitiveness, like looking around corners, things like that. Um, and she notices this person, I'll tell you. So we have this intermediary card again. So this is the Two of Wands. So um, this is someone with intention. Someone, she notices, she sees, she likes, and this may be going both ways, not just from her to him, but from him to her. So this is like we see each other, we like what we see, we're aware of each other, we may even be aware that there's some sort of mutual attraction. That's kind of what I see here. So this, I think, you know, there's some, what do you call that? Very early stage flirtation here, because this does not indicate, um, at least in this row, this row by itself would not indicate that there's something full blown happening. But this is something that is there. It's like in a kind of like a mental state, or still in a state of intention or imagination. So, but this is going both ways here. And this energy with Taylor is, like I said, unanticipated. It's a pleasant surprise to see it. I'm very happy to see it. Um, I'm gonna pull some more cards. Okay. 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 Four of Swords reversed. Temperance upright. strength reversed. Okay. So here's the first, for me, well, maybe even the second kind of tepid line that I have here. I have three lines now. And so this is her. This is Taylor Swift. This is temperance, upright. So this is intention. It's also patience, and it's not being rash. It's not being. This is not a passionate energy. Um, it is an intentional energy, but it's not a passionate energy. This is not a. There's no horniness here. This is a. Um, this is very level-headed, very earthbound. Very stable energy. Probably she's very guarded energy, very mature energy. There's nothing immature about this card. Um, but this is kind of like saying to me, I'm not going to do anything rash. But it can also say to me, um, I can manifest what I want. And that's kind of what it says. So here's something that's kind of concerning to me. So I see uh, for the card that indicates the person, it's the Four of Swords reversed. So this is somebody who you could say they're ill or something, or they're not doing well, or but I don't think that's what this is. This I don't think that's what this card is intending. Um, uh, I don't know what this means because typically this would mean you need rest, or you're sick, or you're not feeling great, or you're overworked or something. But I think it's kind of like to me, I'm kind of just getting I'm not getting a strong forward fiery desire, that impetuous kind of impulsive desire that you would need for there to be some sort of an affair or some sort of illicit type sexual relationship. This is someone who's kind of like bogged down with fear. Maybe they have too much work. Maybe it's not. They need to get things done. Uh, um, I'm gonna have to grab some more cards for this one, but this is like a like I mean, it's not a positive intention. It's like a. I'm not saying it's malicious. I'm just saying it's like I've got stuff to do or something. Like I don't have time. It's kind of like what I'm getting here is um, like the thing I was supposed to do. The thing I'm working on now was due yesterday. And I can't. I can't even entertain it right now. It's kind of like that. So we see a lot of pentacles here for this person. So this is probably someone at work or something, or someone involved with her company, or someone she encounters in the course of doing her work. So, but this is someone who's like busy, um, and they're really not putting all their intention, all their energy into getting her. They're not doing it. They're not. They're kind of like in like a boat that ran out of gas. They're kind of just sitting there. Um, it's kind of like a neutral energy. But this is definitely not a forward energy. This is not like I'm coming to get you. This is not that energy. This is a um, stillness on a certain level. Um, so the card in between is it's the strength card. So this is strength reversed. So um, oh, okay, okay, I got it now. He doesn't think he's good enough. So that's what we're getting here. Um, so he has self doubt. He has doubt that it could work, that he's good enough, that she would be satisfied with him, that he's rich enough, that he's successful enough. So that Four of Swords is self doubt, and so this card here is also self doubt. This is you don't feel confident. You don't feel like even though you think maybe she likes you, you could feel there's something. You feel like ultimately she would be unsatisfied with you. So that's interesting, right? So I'm gonna So there's something going on. Nothing physical, nothing physical, um, nothing sexual. But there's a person. There is a person, and it makes Taylor curious. It makes her do things that she wouldn't normally do. Wear the bra, wear the perfume, unbutton the blouse, things like that. There's certain things she's doing when this guy's around that she doesn't do normally. So there's a real interest here. There's actually a real intentionality on her part, and the guy is like too considerate. The guy is like, no, you have a husband who could kick my ass. You or fiance. I'm sorry, fiance. Um, I don't want to just disrupt that. I don't want to mess that up for you. And there's also this feeling of him like he's doing okay by himself. He's doing fine. He doesn't. He's not really asking for it. He's not really looking for it. He's not looking for trouble. He's not looking for romance and all the problems that come with that. Um, Shoot, I forgot what one of the cards that was there, but wish I could. I just picked up all the cards. So, but then you see like there's like a depletion in his interest in her simply because she's coming on a little strong, and he really doesn't feel confident in that it would ultimately be a successful thing. This is going to cause more harm than good. It's not going to be great for anybody. That's what he's thinking, and that's why we get the Four of Swords reversed. That's why we get the Strength card reversed. Things like that. I'm going to pull some more cards. We'll see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed. Hmm. Queen of Cups reversed. The Empress upright. Two of Pentacles upright. Ace of Swords reversed. The Hermit upright. Ten of Cups upright. Two of Cups upright. Whoa. Seven of Swords upright. Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so Taylor Swift, this is Queen of Wands reversed. So this is kind of like jealousy. You're looking at this person and the way that he interacts with other people, other women. This is an intention, though. This is like there's some sort of intention here. It's kind of like there's an intentionality and a interest and almost like a controlling element to it. She sees him. She notices him. She notices that maybe he's just as happy when she's not around as when she is around. That maybe she notices maybe she's coming on too strong. That maybe he's almost like irritated that she's showing up. That type of thing. Like maybe she's in this guy's space too much. She kind of can feel that. So she feels kind of like she's kind of like kind of crowding him a little bit, like in his space a little too much. She can sense that maybe he's fine whether she's there or not. Like, and of course that would increase her attraction, obviously. Um, uh, in his energy, Queen, which is interesting. This is Queen. This is a Queen. So I'm assuming it's a he, but now I don't know, because we haven't really. This is the first one. So this is a female, but this is, look at the energy here. It's like kind of a cold energy, kind of a disinterested energy, maybe a moody energy, kind of moody. Uh, Maybe like hot and cold, off and on, kind of like, sometimes flirty, sometimes not. Like, this would be mind game 101 here. This is like mind games. So, pretending like that you're not happy to see somebody when you are happy. Um, that's kind of what I'm getting here. And this is a female. This is a female card. So I don't know if this means this is a female. Like, but this is like, I didn't get any other. I didn't get any other king cards. Not for the person. Um, they're all kind of like neutral. I mean, as far as like Six of Pentacles, things like that. Nine of Pentacles. That's a female. Dude, I didn't even think of that. This might be a female. So this might be a female. And that's what I'm getting here as a female. So yeah. So this person is playing mind games. Um, so we have this is the Empress card. This is the energy between them. So this is like, you could, you know, I could take care of you, or you could take care of me, or this is a very motherly energy. So I mean, it's an energy of plenty, and it's an energy of, I have a lot to give. But this is the energy of, obviously, wealth, but it's also, I can give you what you want. That type of energy. So this is like a real positive energy here. Real positive energy. This is, so I like it. Um, this is interesting. So Taylor Swift, we have Two of Pentacles. So this is like she's you know dealing with a lot, maybe dealing with more than one person, trying to hide one thing from another person, trying to, coordinate when people see each other. She wants to compartmentalize her relationship. She doesn't want this person over here, person B, to see person A. She doesn't want person A to see person B. Uh, she doesn't want these people to know that she knows them, and that she knows both of them, and so that there's kind of like this juggling act going on where she's trying to isolate people from other people. She doesn't want this person to know she was hanging out with this person, and that type of thing. Okay, so this is like, keeping secrets, and trying to coordinate, who's exposed to who. She's trying to avoid awkward moments, basically. And this is two. This is two, right? Two people. Um, so the energy between them here is, the Hermit. So this is like secrets. It's hiding. It's lurking about. It's, running down hallways, closing doors, finding secret rooms in her mansion, or wherever she is, in her resort, or in her hotel, or wherever she is. This is like finding rooms, finding secret places, keeping secrets, sending messages. But this is interesting, right? So now we're getting somewhere. Uh, we have our first card of real affection between the two of them, with the Empress card upright, and now we have this card, which is, secrets, and working in secret, and keeping secrets, and knowing things that other people don't know. So that's interesting. Uh, so okay, so this represents the person, okay, and this is the other person. So Ace of Swords. This is like going back. revising, um, going back, doing over, re-editing. But this is like communication, and it's not really in the affirmative, and this is not a really romantic energy, and it's kind of like a no. It's kind of like a no, but it's also like almost like what I'm getting here is like let's do this again or let's retry this. And what's interesting is it's right next to Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is obviously it's happiness. It's like a happy couple. So that's interesting, right? And it's also a country. It's like it represents a country. So it's like a foreign land or a it represents like a race or a country. Okay, so obviously I'm getting thoughts of Joe Alwyn here. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I don't think I don't know what this means. I mean, this could just mean that she's dealing with this. She's still dealing with the thoughts of that. That's kind of what because like the Ace of Swords is very much thought, and then we have the nine of I'm sorry, the Hermit card, which is secrets, right? And then of course we have her as a Two of Pentacles. So it's like she's juggling or she's dealing with, she's overwhelmed with thoughts of that, thoughts of the past, thoughts and thoughts of going back with him or um, I don't know, but this is like interesting. This is obviously it can represent happiness and a happy couple. Okay, it can represent that a happy couple. But it's next to the Ace of Swords reversed. But that's interesting. So okay, so here we go. Taylor Swift, Two of Cups. So this could be just her and Travis, right? Or it's her and somebody. It's her in harmony with someone, her in partnership with someone, her liking someone and being liked back. This is being in a relationship. This is her. This is how she feels, how she thinks. Um, um, that's interesting, right? So we have this is Taylor Swift's energy is I like somebody. Like I like somebody. I want to be with them. I want to be their girlfriend or I want them. I want them in a romantic way. I want them to be my partner. I am interested in them in that way. I am thinking of them in this way, the romantic way. Okay? So the energy is between is Seven of Swords. So this is like secrets again. Okay, here we go again. Secrets, deception, maybe lies, right? Lies, deception, secrets, sneaking around, like I said, going up and down hallways, finding secret rooms, finding dark rooms, finding unused rooms in the hallways and in the mansion, in the hotels, at the pool house, wherever, right? They're finding spots, right? Um, there's something here. So this is deception, sneaking around, and it's right next to the Two of Cups, which is Taylor Swift's card. Okay, the person's energy is okay. It's like a very reluctant energy. Okay, it's like a very reluctant. So it's like Six of Wands reversed. So this is like, dude, if we get caught, I get the sense this person's very reluctant. He or she, probably a she, probably a she. I don't know. Because we're not getting any manly cards over here. So we have one female card. We had the one queen, right? And who was playing mind games. And this is mind games. This is like because she doesn't feel that I'm saying she, but I don't know. But I'm thinking I don't know. Probably she, but I mean this person thinks she can't compete. This person thinks that she's not enough and that this is just gonna f everything up and nothing good is gonna come out of it. Nothing good is gonna come out of it. It's just gonna make everything messy and it's gonna just make it's gonna break things. It's gonna break things. It's she's uncomfortable with it with the deception. with just that aspect of it, with just the deception that's required because she's already in a committed relationship with Travis, right? She's Travis is her fiance. Um, but there's something going on here. So I mean, in my opinion, there's something here. There's something here. Uh, um, I don't see I could keep going here, but maybe pull some more cards. Maybe I'll just do it later. I think I'll just do it later. But I don't see strong cards of like, I don't see strong cards. I mean, we got the Two of Cups. I mean, we have deception. We have the Empress card. We have mind games galore. But we have hesitation. It's hesitation, and it's just like stress induced fatigue. Like this person is getting worn out, and Taylor is kind of likes this person. Taylor likes this person. She's interested in this person. There's no mistake. There's no mistake, and this person is using that to their advantage on a certain level. But they're also like, there's a degree of Taylor, you're gonna mess everything up if you do this, and so there's this reluctance, and this, like I said, fatigue almost with this person because they're just afraid they're gonna get caught, and it's just gonna ruin everything, and everything's gonna be broken, and everything's gonna suck after that. And that's kind of, but we see, secrets, we see romance, we see interest, we see mind games, we see, cups cards, we see no's, we see, like I see the Ace of Swords reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, this card, the Six of Wands reversed. So this is like, we can't. So, but there's something going on. There's something, and as you would expect, with someone who's beautiful, who's talented, who's rich, who has all these people around them at all times, right? Um, uh, and we know she's not happy around Travis. We've seen this. We've seen it, right? She's not that happy around him. She's just not. I mean, do they have great moments every once in a while? Sure. But overall, it's not great. It's not great. And I would think with Travis and him no longer working, I don't think he's retired yet, but he's probably going to retire. And like, that's a sad energy to be around, man. You do not want to be around a dude who's on the decline. Yeah, that's the last thing you need. The last thing you need, right? So, um, so she's probably looking to liven things up a little bit, to feel young again, to feel free again, to feel that energy and the secrets and the whispers and the hiding in the rooms and that's what's going on. There is something going on here, but this person is like, part of it is playing hard to get, and part of it is real. Like, dude, how is this going to work? What are you doing? But we see something. There's something here. So, all right, guys. That was a little more interesting than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. But I can always do another reading like this. We can go a little deeper, see what's going on. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well. Everyone stay safe, be good, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Okay, bye-bye.